This year, we celebrated our #1 rankings by Ed Week and the College Board. But whether we're first, second, or fifth, we have much to be proud of. As we celebrate, though, we do not rest on our laurels. We are acutely aware of the critical unmet needs in our schools. 4 years ago, we established a relationship with a city mayor whose school employees were represented by another union. That city mayor, Martin O'Malley, received your endorsement for the 2006 general election and has turned out to be one of, if not the, greatest friends we've ever had. He's been a staunch supporter of public school funding during the worst recession in 70 years. He raised taxes, and as you heard the Lieutenant Governor say, he's cut spending in every single area of the budget, over $4 billion, except our public schools. He pushed to bring Tell Maryland, the teacher workforce survey, to our state and encouraged the survey developers to expand future versions to include education support professionals. He protected pension funding and endorsed our labor bill, the Fairness in Negotiations Act. We know MSEA must be both a strong union advocating for our membership through collective action and a strong association supporting members through school quality and professional development initiatives. An association that neglects either of these two roles is destined to fail in both of them. By now, you're probably wondering, we've grown our membership. Our political action fund is up. We have a great relationship with the governor. We've rolled out an expanded school quality program. What's so serious? The answer lies in MSEA's ability to survive the economic challenges of the next 2 to 5 years. You just heard Treasurer Terry Borneman talk about the association being in sound fiscal condition. While that's true, it's also clear to me that we've felt the impact of the economic downturn. In fiscal 2007 and fiscal 2008, we balanced our annual budget. But market losses in our staff pension fund, in combination with rigid new federal accounting and funding requirements, have actually reduced our ending balance. In August of 2005, our general fund assets equaled 193 days of operating expense. By August of 2008, this figure was down to 132 days. And I'll note, this balance is not a luxury. In a business where revenue for the years doesn't really begin to flow until late October, November, for some locals December, with the way dues are structured, and so many of our expenses, like this convention, occur prior to that, having that is critical to making ends meet. Will that be reduced again in 2009? Well, we'll find out next month when our auditors finish their report. You see how membership was shooting up? It leveled off in 2009. Fewer than 500 more members. MCEA and PGCEA have always carried us. These fair share locals enjoy a high market share. As employment grows in those school systems, we do pick up members. Between 2005 and 2008, they added 1,900 members to their rolls. But in 2009, they lost 200. And with the tightening employment situation in their school systems, the outlook for these lighthouse locals doesn't seem to be improving. Fortunately, other locals have stepped up to the plate. In Anne Arundel, Howard, Charles County, fair share has kicked in. Collectively, those three added 300 members last year, more than offsetting the loss I referred to in Montgomery and Prince George's. Now, don't wait for a fair share. It certainly helps, but many locals without it have seen impressive gains. ESP locals in Allegheny, Anne Arundel, Calvert, Caroline, Frederick, Garrett, Washington counties have grown more than 2% this past year. Now, we're more inclusive, so I can't leave teachers out, as have teacher locals in Frederick, Garrett, St. Mary's, Talbot, and Washington counties. All without the advantage of fair share. During the budget process, we usually hear calls to keep current programs, increase grants to locals, and add staff. I'm always kind of delighted when I get requests to increase the staff. It's a message to me how valuable they are to our locals and our members. In fact, we've already received formal requests for additional UniServe staff from locals in Howard, Washington, Prince George's, and Frederick counties. We rarely hear recommendations for ways to curtail spending. So looking at a budget and spending and seeing can we cut back is always an enormous challenge. Perhaps the key to balancing our budget for 2010-12 is through increasing dues. Now this may come as a surprise to many of you. But when we look at our dues level, it's clear how seriously your board and staff take our stewardship responsibility towards our membership dues dollars. We are running a lean operation. Delegates, MSEA is in sound fiscal condition, but we're also at a crossroads. We can pull through the recession by cutting spending and raising dues, or we can reduce the reliance on those strategies by focusing on growth. Near the beginning of these remarks, I made the following inaccurate comment. Some of you may have caught it. I said the percentage of school employees in our locals choosing not to join us shrank from 28 to 24%. In fact, most of these 20 to 21,000 non-members did not actively choose not to join us. Nobody approached them, explained the importance of their active membership, and personally asked them to join. And we got by without their support. But in the next 2 to 5 years, their support is critical if we want to have the leverage necessary to protect school funding and our member interests. These current non-members can provide us shelter from the storm. In order to succeed in reaching them, we'll need to activate our association reps. More of our UniServe staff will need to be working the buildings more than the local association offices. And we'll need the support of local presidents and activists in this room as we more often shift staff to work organizing blitzes in lower market share locals. The next 2 to 5 years are going to challenge MSEA, but our members need us the most when we're facing this economic adversity. Last year, delegates, you changed our name to be more inclusive. A year from now, will our membership numbers reflect that we indeed are, or will the change be in name only? The answer to this question will drive our success for many years to come. I look forward to working with you to meet that challenge. Thank you very much.